build many things we can, but not everything is possible in a remote camp like this. You know a place called Fall Float, yes? Fine crafting facility they have, perfect for making airship hull interior components. Leather-backed plywood is component Cecil needs, making for strong, durable hull will. Place order for raw materials with Queer Merchant in Fall Float Cecil has. Drum Kryn need only speak to Junkmonger. Spend on coin you need not. Squawk, a surprise for you, Cecil has. Protect and support hands when crafting tricky airship components these gloves will. Even the clever weaver needs help from time to time, eh? Come back soon, Federal School. Okay, we'll teleport over. And we got a pair of XIV gloves. Wrist gloves. Let's see if they're good for me. Must be equipped to craft certain XIV recipes. Huh. I got feathers on my up to my elbows, so clearly I'm ready to craft airship bits. Master Merchant welcome customer. Birdman Chief tell Master Merchant of Chief Makings. You take things for making and go to place for making things. You find making place outside of inn, not inside. Master Merchant takes you no time for thinking. Birdman Chief seems ready to burst at seams. Heya will give you helpful help. Don't remember how. There we go. Hello there, adventurer. Come now, I can hardly hear you. I said hello there. What's this? You wish to make use of a workshop? Oh then, seeing as you're a first-timer, let me give you a brief explanation of what we seek to accomplish here. As I'm sure you're aware, Rose is populated by a plethora of artisans who create a range of wonderful wares. This workspace was created with just such a diversity of craftsmen in mind. No matter your profession, our facilities designed to allow simply anyone to bring their materials and produce goods that demand an exquisite degree of precision and polish. A small operation here at Bob and Cork is only temporary until we secure a more permanent residence, but assure you that everything is fully functional. And what exciting project has brought you to me this fine day? It's sad that they don't have their own little icon. They're using the icon of the other stuff. Materials requested by Ecto 9 leader Cecil Nald'thal to craft components for the interior of an airship's hull. What have we here? Ah, such a strange coincidence you should happen to arrive bearing the very same rare materials that... Howard, have you any word of my delivery? And who might this gentleman be? And why does he hold the component materials that I ordered? This is outrageous. You cannot simply swoop in and snatch up the wares I've reserved the moon in advance. Please, Master Tomorrow, you misunderstand. This venture brought along these materials himself. Just brought them along, did he? Poppycock, what a gill-grabbing mercenary need for wood airship component materials. Only a master engineer with the highest level of skill will be capable of utilizing the potential of such specialized items, and I doubt that anyone besides myself would have a use for them. I should be generous, however, and allow that you're some manner of artisan. Pray tell, what exactly do you wish to craft with these materials? I am, of course, ignoring the fact that your efforts will never result in a botched job and wasted resources. Master Tomorrow, this is hardly gentlemanly conduct. Shall I offer to view the finished product then? Go ahead, sir. Craft your wares and I shall praise the quality of your work, free of charge. Master Tomorrow, I shall become cross with you if you continue in that tone. Here are your materials, sir. Sure what you create will be absolutely splendid. Should you choose to assist the XIV in their engineering efforts, you'll be called upon to make use of these special crafting facilities. First step in using one of these crafting facilities is to present the warp materials to the workshop supervisor. After preparing the workspace, the supervisor will then return to you the exact amount of materials required for your specific task. Then be allotted a certain amount of time in which to complete the synthesis. Should your synthesis efforts prove unsuccessful, speak with them once more to retrieve excess materials and renew your access to the crafting facility. To begin the crafting process, open the crafting log from the menus, followed by a special recipe, and then select the XIV quests, then locate the desired recipe. Bit of 7 degrees of separation, but sure. You must be a these people's beast tribe quests. Cool. You must be a disciple of the Hand to accept or complete the XIV beast tribe quests. Items required to complete these quests can only be synthesized after equipping a pair of Vectal wrist gloves. Experience points earned by completing these quests will be allocated to your current class. The amount of experience awarded upon completion can be viewed in your journal and will automatically update in the event you change your class. I'm sure you'll do just fine. Remember, I'll be waiting here if you need anything. I can't remember. It's in the logs. I just completely blanked on it. Okay. Sadly wasn't able to get the other thing up too high, the quality, but whatever. Craftway sir, I'll be willing to appraise the efforts, the results of your expertise. Maybe I inherently couldn't. A component to be used in the finishing the Nald'thal Quelon in the hall interior. All done, are we? Now let's have a look at the travesty you've made out of. Gods be good. Can't scarce believe it. The craftsmanship is exemplary. When you say this component is to be used in construction of an airship, cannot even imagine what type of hull you mean to build. Let me venture. Who commissioned this work from you? I must know. Honestly, I kind of forgotten how the crafting process worked. I don't have vague recollection. I thought I had to get the quality up to max or something, because it was just bar must fill, you know. But no, it just kind of ended up filling itself. I think it's just hitting. One of the things built quality, while the other built progress. I think that's how it went. To be honest, I kind of need to have another look at the abilities. I was just kind of thinking, that seems right button to hit. Yes. Let's... I prefer not to say. The nails. Christ. A curious reluctance. What harm can come to of revealing a client who builds airships? Unless... There was an odd rumor of making rounds amongst the engineers at the company. Say a group of Ixals had carved out a secret camp in the Black Shroud and were conducting trials for some kind of secret weapon. I thought it idle gossip at the time, but it would believe the tale held merit, after all. Your exiled master seeks to craft an airborne vessel of war. I will not allow it. Transforming the wonder of air travel into a means for delivering death is a blasphemy of the highest order. But Master Tatamaru, what do you mean to do? I said, no, obviously going to march right on into that secret camp and give those blasted birdmen a good telling off. Best stay out of my way. Could someone just pick him up and punt him already? But you cannot simply... When it comes to airships, I'm afraid Master Tatamaru's passion overrides his capacity for common sense. I wonder if he even has any idea where he's going. It's also a secret camp. Here, you best take your finished component and complete the delivery. Your appraiser appears to have forgotten it in his haste to rush off and chastise the exile. Just who is Master Tatamaru? I could tell you, but that wouldn't be very exciting now, would it? Perhaps you might ask him yourself. We'll just change it to my stripper-gram outfit, just while I get over here. Angered by the needless fouling of his brethren, the great oak has lifted his roots from the 12th before, and has set out to exact revenge on anything without roots. Smells like tree spirit. Hysterical. That looks cool. Bit different in the blueprint. Bit different. Oh yes, I need to switch back to Beaver. Squawk, squawk, returned you have. Able to craft components you were? Made this you did? Mm-hmm. Yes, service well this will. Begin construction on hull we can. God. I finally found you. I never ever realized just how big this force was. Who is small, angry Federalist one? Never mind who I am. Tis you who are on trial here. Are you not the exiled master who seeks to build a death-dealing airship, bring war and destruction to Gardinia? Have you no respect for the virtuous field of engineering your uncouth plan will invariably sully? Weapons on an airship simply monstrous. Squawk, mind your tongue, you shall. Building airships with weapons, Cecil is not. Been telling tall tales someone has. Do not try to deny it. I've seen how the XIV saw our technology to build those horrendous war balloons. Your kind know naught but killing and mayhem. Squawk, blather too much, angry one does. See's not enough. Look at the design under own feet you should. The schematic contains the elements of both dirigible and airship. Ever seen the like? Hybrid vessel. Diesel Quellen it is. Fly very high, chow. Ceiling altitude of 5,000 yalms. 5,000 yalms? That's impossible. An unobtainable fantasy. Good thing it's a fancy game, so. Why, even Master Garland's Enterprise cannot reach such heights. Speak of visiting the heavens themselves. Yes, the heavens. Rap on the god's front door we shall. Knock, knock. Ayatra, floating continent of legends it is. High above clouds, place where Sezu's ancestors once lived. Return to Ixal's lost paradise we shall, all-consuming goal of Sezu's people it once was. But this dream, shared now by too few it is, rather worship mad goddess Garuda, and squabble with federalist ones. Nald'thal and Ixal would. Waste of life, Cecil says. Help XIV build a balloon airship hybrid and reach for distant sky, other Ixal should. What an incredible idea. Such vision, such zeal. Sezzle, I misjudge you. You must let me work with you. I'll see this dream of yours become a reality. That's actually very cute. Squawk, wish to join Sezzle's crew, do you? Possess some skill crafting, do you? Yes? Yes, I've studied airship design most extensively, and though my practical experience is admittedly limited, I vow that there are none who can match my passion for the craft. Important passion is, but knowledge too you must have. Work you as hard as others says it will, but be spared for your size you will not. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. That tomorrow, at your service. Well, that went well. And what of Dromkaren? Impressed with work, Sezzle is. Enjoyed crafting with Sezzle's gloves, do you? Like second skin, yes? Protect hands but allow artisan to make delicate and difficult movements, they do. Agreed to help XIV build Sezzle Quran and let Dromkaren keep gloves, Sezzle will. What say you, Federalist One? Spread wings and fly with us, yes? Spread wings I will. Squawk, feathers of the spirit we share. Hard to imagine to look at us now it is, but an age when Exo flew on power of their own wings, there once was. Sad then that the errated elementals we incurred. Banished from forest, and stripped of gift of flight we were. With younglings hatched outside of forest, something wrong there was, stunted, their feathers were. Whose desire to soar, Ixel never did. But whose desire to soar, Ixel never did. In place of lost wings, great balloons Sezzle's forefathers made. Such ingenuity. Seek to continue their legacy, XIV does. But forgotten joy of crafting own wings, Nald'thal and Ixel have. Grovel instead to goddess they do. Grovel and beg. Fools. Grant them new wings, brood and never will. Seek only to increase their might, the goddess does. Always more sacrifices, always more crystals. Nothing more than slaves, Nald'thal and Ixel are. But not XIV, no. Soar once again we shall. Within Dezoquelan, our salvation, our waking dream lies. Work hard and see history written, Dromkaren shall. Brings a tear to your eye. XIV Beast Tribe quests unlocked. Delivery quests are also available from the XIV Municipal. And I can now purchase wares from them. And I can also purchase a new pair of wrist gloves if I haven't placed mine. Thanks to your efforts, the construction of the Dezoquelan's hall has begun. Continue assisting XIV to see the airship hybrid reach completion. Bird is word. The more I learn of it, the more I come to understand what a remarkable airship the Dezoquelan truly is. To be able to work on such a vessel, why does an engineer's dream come true? To fly harder than any other is XIV's dream, but before we fly, make wings we must. Maybe I could. Bother Sezzle, what games do you? Squawk. Achieve concentrate on new airship design, or use Federalist One's hide for sales, Sezzle. Okay. Trust but verify. A good policy to go by. Ooh, you get 20 rep with these? Nice. Probably need to go up 20, twice as high. And it seems like these are ones that you could do from an early time. All these are down as level 1 quests. Ah, you have to go at least level 41 to do it. I was wondering, is this like a strangely low level beast quest you can get? No, it's not. Many would deign to call themselves able, but Yazel Atlan, the able, goes so far as to claim it as his title. Squahaha! A fine, an able crafter, Federalist One is. Not so able as Yazel, I think. It proved me wrong, you may. And ate Ecathlon, so